Good evening. This is Bridget live from the Whaley House.
And go talk to my friend who's sitting here.
This is location in which Violet Whaley died.
How did you feel?
Espresso needs to wake us up. Cheers.
Cheers.
You're recording, right?
Yeah.
There was definitely a man talking out here. We are a group of investigators.
And I didn't even turn it on,
Skeptics.
FYI, and it's on again in the middle of nowhere.
Adventure seekers.
I want you.
And even one who is a bit apathetic.
That's it.
Join us on our adventures of diagnosing the mysteries of the paranormal. In 1856, Thomas Whaley began construction of the Whaley House with the intent of making the home the most elaborate in Southern California. Besides being the Whaley family home, it was also San Diego's first commercial theater, the county courthouse, and a general store. Thomas and his wife Anna had 6 children, 2 of which would die while living in the home. Thomas Jr. at 18 months of scarlet fever, and Violet at the age of 22 of suicide. These 2, in addition to Thomas Sr. and Anna Whaley, are thought to haunt the home. Additionally, Thomas, while living in the home, believed the house to already be haunted by Yankee Jim Robinson, who was hung on the property prior to the build. These hauntings had led the famed Whaley House to be claimed as America's most haunted house. We explored the Whaley House after hours paranormal investigation. This 2-hour experience involved all-room access for 8 guests and a tour guide. Sarah, Bridget, and myself were joined by friends Miranda and Branson. We begin. All right, Sarah, we're outside of the Whaley House, about ready to go in on our 8-person tour.
We're about to eat some dicks.
We are. So we're about to go inside the Whaley House. How are you feeling about this? Till 1 a.m.
Well,
Far past your bedtime.
I would like to get one more drink inside me.
Let's run you over. He said he's gonna be over there, yeah?
Off goes Miranda to the bar.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah, he is f***ing hot.
There's some allegations against your guy.
Annie specifically said
Well,
that for her 40th birthday, she wants to go to the Bacon's house, and she would like him to be giving the tour without his shirt on.
And his shirt might fall off during the tour. And I'd be fine
I mean,
with
I
that.
feel like as long as he had duct tape over his mouth, I'd be okay with that.
Yes, queen. For once, life will throw me a bone.
Branson and I start in the courtroom on the first floor, while the girls are upstairs investigating the bedroom. Our tour guide had set up equipment of his own that was available for all in the party to use. A paranormal music box that was pointed at the center of the room, a laser grid pointed at the corner of the jury section of the courtroom, and a REM pod in the corner as well. We brought our own ParaLamp Plus EMF detector, and Branson is set up with a spirit box and noise-canceling headphones. Now, a few items of note here. The tour guide set up the music box, and we were instructed not to touch it. It played music the entire night without stopping, which seemed a bit more odd than paranormal. The REM pod that you can see was also placed by the guide in the corner of the room where he claimed a portal was. Now, this REM pod too went off immediately and frequently throughout the night. With that being said, the ParaLamp Plus device does not get set off easily, but can be seen reacting to my questioning. People come here from many states away, myself included, to learn about you and communicate with you. Does that frustrate you? Does that make you mad? that we're here disturbing your space? We'd like some answers, please. Please communicate with us. Clearly you're here. The person who's here has drained my batteries. You've stopped my card from working. Clearly you have energy here. Use that to give us a sign. And speak to my friend. Is there someone other than the Whaleys that are here? Is Yankee Jim here? Okay. Yankee Jim, were you hung just right next door over here in the gallows? That was a scream from upstairs. Yankee Jim, did you hear that scream? Perfect. So we have Branson and Miranda here. Miranda, we're going to start with you. We just listened to a clip. You just watched it. There was kind of a blood-curdling scream that occurred, seemed like from the upstairs of this Whaley house. My money is that that was on you, that you were the culprit of the scream.
That was me.
And at the end of the night, you had mentioned a couple of things that had happened to be the source of the scream. Do you remember what it was in that moment, what you were screaming about?
So I had looked over and I'd seen a tall man shadow. And yeah, so like right from the curtains, and I saw something walk across.
Was it the tour guide, or was it someone else who was in our group, or do you think it was actually a shadow?
I think it was a shadow.
Where were you when you saw it?
In the hallway by the stairs.
Oh, okay. So looking, I don't think that I got video of that part. So you would be looking almost directly into that room.
Yes.
With the theater kind of behind a wall that you want to be able to see, and then see a little bit of the seating of the theater into there. Oh gosh. What did the shadow do? Like, did it disappear? Did it go behind the wall?
It just walked. And it was a tall man.
Oh gosh.
But Yankee Jim was 6 feet 4 inches, so the rope wasn't short enough.
I want you to go talk to my friend Branson, who's sitting here in the corner. You can communicate to him. Yankee Jim, are you here in this courtroom? Are you here? If so, you can go touch these devices, and I want you to go talk to my friend. Okay. Is it someone other than Yankee Jim who is here? Anna Whaley. Anna? Okay. That's great. Anna, go closer to that red light that's over there by the portal. And go touch it, please. Make some more lights light up, or you can use your words and go talk to my friend who's sitting here.
Sounds like breathing.
Okay. Anna, I understand that you were here in the home and standing on the stairs when someone came up to you and held you at gunpoint. Is that true? Anna, did your son die here? Bro, I'm hearing taps. Anna, is that you? There are noises everywhere in here now. Wow. And if that's you, please go touch that lantern that you just lit up. The closer you get to it, it can light all the way up and you can see all the magnificent colors. Please do that now. We can be able to communicate with you with yes and no questions. And if you speak really loudly, I can record your voice here. And is there anything you would like to say to the people? Okay. Yes, great. Anna, if you're able to, you can use your voice and speak through my friend Branson here. Yep, right next to that lantern. His name's Branson and I'm Chad. Go speak through Branson in his device and he'll be able to relay any message you would like. Talk me through just what you recall of the experience, not what you just witnessed.
I could hear breathing coming through the headphones, and it was like a heavy breathing noise. And I think I said, I'm hearing breathing right now. And then I could hear you start talking after that. But other than that, I didn't really have, I didn't hear anyone speaking to me or talking to me. I could just hear a loud breathing noise coming through the headphones.
Well, that is really creepy in itself. And then now that you see the footage of all the stuff that was going on around you, did it change your perspective at all? Or what did you think when you just watched all of that equipment kind of going wild right next to you?
Yeah, I didn't realize like how extensive that equipment is. There's like a lot of stuff.
Do you feel like it was male or female?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like deep, heavy breathing.
So not a passionate sigh into your ear.
Yeah.
We continue with the investigation on the first floor adjacent to the courtroom, this time in the living room. It's under this archway where it is believed Yankee Jim was hanged and is one of the hotspots of paranormal activity. Pay careful attention to the number of simply odd occurrences in this room. Distortion of the SLS figures, which appear to be reaching for or even hanging from the ceiling. Numerous vibrant light anomalies that could resemble orbs, and the timing of the music box playing along with the orbs and with the sensations noted by myself while utilizing the Estes method. The first anomaly is captured in this clip where light distortion can be seen on the screen.
How did you feel? And can you communicate that with Branson? Which it must have been horrible.
As we slow this down, it almost appears as though a face is formed before the anomaly spontaneously disappears.
You felt? How did you feel? And can you communicate that with Branson? You felt? How did you feel? And can you communicate that with Branson? We would love that, please.
Anna, are you okay with us being in the house tonight?
We're gonna close this door.
That's how we thought.
Is this Anna that we're speaking to? No, this isn't Anna. Is it Mr. Whaley that we're speaking to?
Are we speaking with Thomas Whaley? Are we speaking with George Whaley?
Are we speaking to a homegirl? Because that's the queen I like to speak to. Are you okay? Are you comfortable with us talking to you? Because if you're not comfortable, we can stop. But we're just curious about you. So we're just curious about your life and.
Someone just walking by me?
No.
Mm-mm.
I felt the floor vibrate.
Mm-mm.
You serious?
No.
That's creepy as hell.
I'm gonna close this door.
Oh.
That was me. I'm sorry. That was them dog.
You said that you were vacuuming at the time, right? So it's noisy in here?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
There's something I want you to listen to real quick. This was recorded 53 years ago in this house.
Is there anybody with you? He does not like noise, except when he makes it.
There's something cold right here. Cold air. It's
Are
in
you
my face.
communicating with Chad? Chad is a very kind and a safe person. So if you need to
Someone shining lights at me?
No.
Nope. Kind of.
The
Um,
lamp is flickering.
Chad is a very kind and a very safe person. If you need to communicate through Chad, he is the person to do it through. Yeah. Are you communicating through Chad? Do you feel comfortable telling us who you are?
How you doing, Branson?
New static coming
This-
on the voices.
Okay. Do you feel okay?
Is there someone behind me? Me too.
Many men that stand underneath the archway begin to do this. A few seconds later, a red mark develops from here to here. That's the rope burn that Yankee Jim sustained on the day of his hanging. Gentlemen.
Are we safe?
Static's changing again.
Okay.
I don't know how they work.
Do you feel comfortable talking to Chad? Chad is a very kind and a very trustworthy person. If you are struggling with who to
Static's
trust,
weird again.
he is a very sweet and a very kind person that I think that you can trust him. I promise you that. I promise that he is a kind person.
Super weird.
Okay.
Do you need help finding your way out?
I feel really sad that you feel that way. If you feel lost and sad,
Weird again. It's so noisy.
okay,
It's so noisy.
okay. Do you?
Are you lost? Are you scared?
Okay, it's okay. Well, we're here for you. Yeah, we're here for you.
Do you need
Someone
help?
back here?
No.
No.
Do you need help? Are you stuck? Are you unable to leave?
Static is so noisy.
Okay.
It's not normal.
There's orbs. There's orbs.
It's okay.
Did you see them?
Nice job on the filming.
Thank you.
Video looked nice.
Good.
Very proud of you. Whole lot going on in that clip, Sarah.
Yep. You really seemed like you thought somebody was trying to mess with you back behind you.
I thought you guys were trying to mess with me for sure.
You know what I noticed though is that room behind us was the room we watched a video recently, and that bedroom that they were in, that was that room.
Yeah, so recently, or I guess after we went to the Whaley House, we watched the Holzer Files
That's it. Yeah.
episode there. And I'm glad that you bring that up. There are two things that they commented on. The first of which, I think Cindy Keza said, it's too loud. Like the spirit was getting angry because how loud it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second part that she had commented on is that the cameras were going to die.
Mm-hmm.
Their cameras died. And I was furious at the start of this. We didn't get this on camera because none of my cameras worked.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why so much of this is in the dark and with IRs, because our normal cameras didn't work.
And with my phone.
And with your phone. Yeah, thank goodness you filmed. Otherwise, I don't know that we'd have an episode.
Chad, do you want to stop? There's no one back there.
Is there anyone walking around back there?
No, we've been sitting here the whole time.
It kept sounding like someone was walking back there.
I was snapping at you.
Felt someone like breathing on their neck.
Every time you said that, though, this thing would go off.
Yeah.
That would?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The static was like weird. Like it would just be radio station, just and then all of a sudden be like shh. I did not like that. It was very like agitating. I thought at one point I heard a voice that said yeah, but it was super faint.
So I wasn't recording, fortunately or unfortunately. And I asked if you felt lost. And then you said, yeah, question mark.
It was so faint. This is a very uncomfortable feeling with this. So that's not picking me up. Did that go off at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was talking to us.
It was creepy as
I felt like there was something breathing on my neck at one point. I kept feeling like there was something back there.
Can you please stop talking? Just kidding.
Was this changing color? Was something changing? Like I felt like I saw flashes of light.
Nope.
Okay.
That happened in the other room. I just thought it was just the static from the thing. Yeah, that thing definitely kept going off when you would say like,
Alright,
the
Queen.
static has changed, and that thing would be like,
Really?
yeah.
There's some weird energies going on.
Should one of us? Crystal.
Were you the person who made this device fall over? I'm seeing it.
Oh my god.
Who made that fall over? Were you the person who made this device fall over? On the stand? Who made that fall over? That fell over when we walked in. And then this stopped working altogether.
And that stopped working.
Yeah, and that tripod fell over as soon as we walked in the room.
Okay. Is this one of the judges in the room? Is this a judge? Locked. Stop. What do you want us to stop? Loud? Are we being too loud?
Did light just get bright? Am I crazy? Didn't it just get brighter?
Even the lights are... Now these lights are only supposed to just flicker, but they don't. They're not supposed to go high and low. $1. So Thomas Whaley spent $1 whole dollar for the property when he purchased it. So actually decompose.
Was it this March? No.
Yeah, this was a morgue at one time.
So should I just say the
Yes.
word? So it's in Spanish. Like lots of it's in Spanish.
Right? Tweet.
It's saying things in Spanish.
Spanish.
Look at the lights. Look at the REM pod. And
That young lady was also. Yeah. She picked up on some of the Spanish. Too. Last week we had 2 women. They know how to speak French. Adam Whaley responded to them in French.
Kin? Clock?
Kin? Remember the clock in the other room? Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Is one of those girls named Kim?
Kin or Kin?
I love her daughter.
Kim.
What's her name in there?
Out front.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sarah, what's your diagnosis of the place?
I don't know. I think it was hard. It was hard to tell because that the music box that's in the video, you can hear the other music box. There were 2 of them.
Right.
And it was just going off the whole time. And honestly, I was just getting increasingly annoyed because it was like you couldn't hear yourself think. Like it was just going and going and going.
To me, it felt gimmicky. That some of the things they set up to give it a creepy feel. I mean, they outright said that they made the lights flicker to give that appearance.
Right.
And then with the spirit box in the other room, I mean, they set it up so it goes off so that you're hearing this.
Well, so like the flickering light thing, like that's to mimic candlelight. And that is not like, I mean, those are made for a reason.
Okay.
It's not just for like a ghost house. Like, so that part, like, okay, sure. But the music box thing, like only he was allowed to touch it. And so like at one point, because we were sitting in the room right next to it, it was on a stool and I moved the stool slightly because I was just like, this is just going off and we can't record anything.
And you know what's weird? I did that too at the end of the night and I moved it 90 degrees. The thing still wouldn't stop playing.
And the one in the hallway would not stop. Yeah.
Which is, I can't explain that.
Yeah. The one we were sitting next to that was up on the piano bench, when I moved the stool slightly, it would go off and on. And so that part, I don't.
Right.
But like, if it's just coming on a little bit, like that, when you're on a ghost hunt, that type of stuff happens. But when it's just consistent and constant, it's obnoxious.
Okay, so let's go back to my question. You are a healthcare provider now, Sarah. Diagnosis of the Whaley House.
Can I say like maybe?
You can say whatever you would like.
Okay, I'm gonna say maybe. It's dusty as in there.
I'm gonna have to edit that now. It was not dusty, and
Yes,
it was
it
not
was.
dusty as fuck.
Yes, it was.
Those were orbs. You said that they were orbs. Let me give you a more specific diagnosis.
Okay.
The place is haunted. The place is clearly haunted. However, there are some, in my mind, gimmicks that are set up that really take away from the true eeriness of the place. I think that they have set up something with electromagnetic field to make their REM pods go off. I think that the spirit box is very fishy. The candlelight's flickering, the stories. I mean, my gosh, the guy told us stories for an hour of our 2-hour hunt. And that's not really a gimmick, but it's just not necessarily what we had signed up for.
Was it only an hour that he talked?
I think I blacked out for part of it, so I don't know.
He was very charming. He was a very good storyteller.
Yeah,
but we didn't go to do that.
We didn't know that that's what was going to happen.
Right.
And when you don't know that and you pay that money to go there and you're thinking that you're going to get 2 hours of a hunt, you're just kind of eager to get going.
Yeah.
But yeah, the guy was great. So in my mind, don't forget the tripod fell over on its own when Branson and I walked into the room.
Yeah.
We had the EVP that we can't hear so well just through this audio. I'm going to have to do better and find a better way at audio there. I felt something around my neck in the exact spot where apparently people feel as though there's a rope or something around their neck.
Mm-hmm.
The music box, maybe it went off. The orbs that were there. To me, the place is haunted.
Maybe.
Put a stamp on it.
I'm going to say maybe.
Get out of here. But hey, good job sticking through it.
That was till like 1 a.m.
Where was I gonna go? Back to our haunted hotel room?
I've seen you sleep in haunted location. I have seen you sleep in a restaurant bench that we were investigating.
Yeah.
At like 3 a.m.
Because I was allowed to sit on the damn bench.
And that place, dusty as